The prophecy has been fulfilled. We're one big happy family. No issues whatsoever.
It was a privilege to meet your relatives at last, child. Athena, Ares, and the rest. Confronted face to face, they were much more agreeable than I expected. A night we shall remember, was it not?
A memorable night it was indeed, Nyx. For most of us, at least. Dionysus, he won't remember any of it, I don't think. But it was really good to see everyone having a good time. Getting along as though they didn't hold a grudge. So then we're clear, I think.
Persephone told them everything they needed to hear. Sometimes that is the only way with family. Though the Olympians, they are prone to their misunderstandings, are they not? This state of kinship may not last eternally.
Well, let's enjoy it while it does, I guess.
A sound idea.
Absolutely denied.
Yes. So the Olympians are backing you officially now? Doing their part to help the family business finally. Lord Hades probably never thought he'd see the day. Right? You know what I mean.
Seems only fair they should help in some capacity. They all work together on the surface, and let's face it, they're responsible for a good number of shades pouring into this realm. Least they can do is help shore up the whole there-is-no-escape reputation we've got.
By making you unfairly stronger by the time you try to get through me.
I'm listening. And you did what?
The stalwart casks of wine within the House of Hades now are almost entirely devoid of content, having bravely stood against the combined thirst of the Olympians during a certain feast.
They fought bravely, but Lord Dionysus was too strong. Dusa, this whole place, it looks immaculate. That's even after all Olympus came here for that giant feast. How did you get everything clean so fast?
Oh, well, I guess I have my ways, friends. Sometimes you get one of those jobs and you just want to give it everything you've got, you know? I get a lot of jobs like that. Feeding Cerberus, cleaning the rafters. But this one, I just knew it was the perfect job for me.
Well, you did amazing here. This is my latest haul. Use them wisely, my friend. It's a deal.
What brings you here? I see.
So, lad, tell me then, how went the family feast? Was everything all right?
Well, I confess I was perhaps a little nervous for practically the entire thing, but all in all, I had a good time, and I'm very, very glad it all turned out the way it did. How about yourself?
I quite enjoyed it too. Last time I was invited to a feast, I was still busy warring on the surface. That's how long it's been. I must say, your mother's quite good with words. Had everybody chatting, laughing.
She really pulled it off. But for all her confidence, I don't think she knew she had it in her. Because if she did, if she reached out to Olympus sooner, a lot of things could have been different.
Don't dwell on that. I spoke a bit with Nyx. Your mother had her reasons. No one gets to act on perfect information, right? All we have is what we think we know, and what our conscience tells us. Your mother got to where all this was possible, all thanks to you.
All thanks to me, sir. I had ample help along the way. For instance, I could not have done it without you. Would have been using an old chair leg as a weapon, I suppose.
And what a fearsome chair leg it would be. In any case, you heading out there soon? Olympus should be more than happy to assist in your security review, if that's what we're calling it now.
Yeah, I should go. I'll see you not too long from now.
And you in turn.
Shades, get back in line.
Let's just have a listen.
I have to get back to my responsibilities.
Lied. Come forth. Go ahead. What happened next?
Still can't get over our gift from the Olympians. It's glorious.
A majestic gilded edifice of Mount Olympus, crafted with the utmost care from the true mountain stone, now shines forever brightly, even in the dim light of the House of Hades, as a parting gift from the Lord Master's kin.
The handiwork of Lord Hephaestus himself. Sounds like he's been rather busy. A little slice of Olympus.
No. Denied. Well, next. Out with it.
Lad, all this generosity, I'm just an old killer. Yet you treat me like I'm the one who's royalty around here. That's about the last thing I would have expected when first I set foot in this house.
You were a great hero, Achilles. And guess what? You still are. And always will be, if you ask me. You deserve so much better than just this. I wish there was more that I could do.
Thank you, then. And do not worry about me. I'm fortunate to be here. And besides, a teacher couldn't have asked for a better pupil.
Other way around.
Next claim.
Such gifts won't stay my whip when next we meet out there. You realize that, right?
I realize it. And I hope you never change, Meg.
I hope you do.
Keep it moving. Quickly.
You must have had yourself a real bash with all those fancy gods and stuff. Could hear all the festivity from all the way out here. How was it, pal?
It went better than expected, all in all. I hope you didn't feel left out. It was a pretty limited guest list. Kind of a diplomatic mission, I would say. Not quite as good a time as it might have sounded from the outside.
Oh, don't you even worry about me there, pal. I much prefer the solitary life. And besides, when things are good for you, they're good for me. Glad everything worked out.
Same here.
Oh, look here, pal. I can't just keep accepting these from you. Now, when they're paying me already, I got standards to uphold, you know?
I will look the other way if you do, mate. Now here, or else. I'm going to get through all this. Malphon. Talos.
But you need more practice, pal?
Let's see what happens.
Am I never proud of you? Don't take it personally, boy. I'm never proud of anything. Pride is perhaps our family's worst trait. See how many mortals are with us because of it.
A little pride's all right.
Say I had a pretty decent time with everybody at our little visit recently. Met you, Uncle Hades, even Great Achilles. Still don't quite appreciate you tricking us, but I can get over it eventually. Anyway, you still could use assistance from me, right?
I'll make every strike count. More wretches. All clear. These fists are going to do the talking soon. Malphon grows stronger. Let's pay Chaos a visit then. Master Chaos, I've returned.
It pleases me your gathering of the Olympians occurred. I must inform you, I had never once before detected quite so many of my offspring in a single space. At least not without violent intent. I appreciate that you included me, and that you have returned. Shall we continue then?
What else is there? Oh, that sneak is tough.
The feast you had here, it was really something else. All the gods together in one place, eating, drinking, not killing one another. That must have been a sight.
You should have been there, Hypnos. Not that I noticed your absence, though what happened? Other pressing business?
slept through the whole thing.
Wow. We're all very proud of you, boy. You were so well behaved at the feast. I was worried sick one uncle or the other was going to set you off at some point, but you were patience incarnate. Thanks for helping show our extended family a good time.
How Infernal Cerberus, the Hound of Hell, managed to maintain civilized behavior throughout the duration of the recent feast remains a mystery to all who attended.
So now that the festivities are over with, it's back to work like this, the same as ever.
Do you have any idea what happens when you announce the underworld as a queen, boy? Damn it. Zagreus, I mean. You become inundated with well wishes from every blasted shade that wants something.
You're responding to well wishes? Aw. Don't you think some of your subjects are sincerely happy for you?
The work, nevertheless, has to be done.
Oh, why? I'm very much obliged that you have thought of me again for such a wonderfully thoughtful gift.
It's nothing, Orpheus. Thank you for all the inspiration through your song. I love your work, mate.
So, I'm quite confused, I must admit, my friend. The Queen Persephone, she is your mother, then? How is it that she came to reside here?
Well, it all started when my father saw her on Olympus, and they fell madly in love. He swept her off her feet and brought her here. The Olympians, they got pretty worried when they saw she was gone. But now it's okay. Everything's out in the open.
But surely the Queen's mother on Olympus, the great goddess Demeter, surely she would quite like it if she saw her daughter still from time to time.
Oh, that. Thing is, Mother ate some pomegranate seeds when she was here. And we have rules about that stuff, you know. It means she cannot leave this place for very long at all. I'm sure Demeter will understand. And unfreeze everything when her daughter's around.
Ah, yes, pomegranate seeds, of course, of course. Though, there is one more subject I don't understand, which is how you fit into all of this. Were you not trying to escape from here?
Forget about me, Orpheus. This isn't about me, it's about Mother. What's important is she's here where she belongs.
I see. I understand. Well, thank you then for clearing all that up. It is a splendid tale, I must say, and every part of it makes sense to me at last.
Same goes for me, mate. Same goes for me.
A setback, then.
I was pleased to see even Chaos was able to attend our little feast there with the Olympians. In spirit, anyway. Were you able to chat at all?
Only a little bit. The first communication we have had in quite some time. It went better than expected. Perhaps they and I can continue the conversation at some point. Thank you for your initiative, child.
Well, let's enjoy it while it does, I guess. Of course.
Your Highness, I was just making the rounds again.
Achilles, I was wondering if you'd split this with me at the lounge. A small excuse for both ourselves to take a break.
Are you most certain you have time for me now, lad? Though how could I decline? I'll see you there. I was a fool, you see. The gods promised me eternal glory beyond death. I could have stayed out of the war. Stayed home with Patroclus. I threw everything away. And sent so very many to this place.
What's done is done, sir. In my mind, you're the greatest warrior who ever lived. So is it glory you still seek, or is it Patroclus?
It isn't glory anymore, lad. I'm sure of that. Patroclus, however, I fear he's gone to me forever. Although his shade might yet reside within this realm, we left on terms I'd not forgive if I were him. Though, I had better get back to my post now, I think. I hope I didn't cast a greater pall over this place back there. I'm very thankful that we had this chance to get caught up. Now, you had best be off. Take care out there.
Please, make yourselves at home. Only a matter of time, I suppose. I think Master Chaos just likes messing with me. Here you go. I'll take the nectar. That's too good a deal to pass up. Just what I was looking for. More keys for me. Too good to pass up. I'm short of gemstones.
Ah, you're kidding, what? Sometimes, boyo, you make me feel alive again, you know that? Being honest with you here, I'm grateful, really.
If not for you, my friend, I'd have no one to viciously attack with no fear of reprisal whatsoever. Stygius. I need the Titan blood.
Listen, boyo. I don't know exactly how to put this, so I'm just gonna come right out. I need your help with something, and I'll be honest. I don't think you're gonna like it.
If it doesn't involve hacking away at you with reckless abandon, Skelly, I don't want to hear it. But, oh, you're being serious.
I am. And funny you should put it like that. Boyo, I am asking you to get me out of here. Permanently, if you catch my drift. This standing around stuff just kind of wears on you after a while, you know?
I know. I can only imagine. Tell me what I can do.
That blade of yours back there, it's got a special power. You gotta spruce it all the way up. Your aspect, not somebody else's. Then let me have it with that thing, and I'm out of here.
Then you'd be dead forever. You're asking me to kill you.
I know it's a lot to dump on you, but I got my reasons. I don't exactly have a lot of options here, so give it some thought. Till then, we'll act like nothing's changed, all right?
All right. Maybe. What are the limits of your power? Show yourself. I see this aspect clearly now.
That's it, the blade. You gotta let me have it with that thing. That's it, keep going. Hey, stop. Ah, you are cruel.
I need to use the pact on my way out.
I don't make the rules, pal. That is a priceless work of art there, pal. I'm finally free, boyo.
Farewell, Skelly. What?
Got you pretty good again, didn't I, boyo? I am asking you to get me out of here. All that stuff about your blade and your aspect, I mean, you ate all of it right up.
It appears I've been the victim of an elaborate prank. Not sure that I appreciate it, Skelly. What if I were to never hit you again? How would you like that?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Now, come on, boyo. It was just a joke. I figured things could lighten up a little here. Don't need to do anything rash.
Then no more tricks like that again.
Said our goodbyes already, pal. You're using that thing now, huh?
One more time.
You've no idea what a delightful time I had while visiting you recently. So many new sights and sounds and smells, why, it was wonderful. And you are burdened with a big responsibility, aren't you? Mind if I lend my graces to you still from time to time?
Hi, Aphrodite. Olympus, I accept this message. I know you're out there, fish. You're mine. What do you know, a hellfish?
To have visited your father's house, and briefly had a chance to meet you, Zagreus. Nyx and your mother each are very shrewd. Perhaps you've taken after both of them. As for your new responsibilities, exposing weak points and defenses is my specialty.
Witches.
Look who's here, Baldy.
Hello, sir.
I'm really very flattered, Highness. You didn't have to get me anything. I mean, your company's more than enough for me.
I figured you could do with something more than that this time around, good sir.
Said, my understanding is the Queen herself is back. Is that correct? Moreover, I have heard a truly fascinating rumor about her.
That I'm her son? It's true, sir. And she's back with us for now, indeed. I think we're all still getting used to it, but it feels good having her in my life.
That's wonderful to hear. I'd always heard good things about that one. No wonder such a quality runs in the family. It's all yours.
A pleasure.
May you get out of here this time, Huck.
Come get smashed to bits. You'll be back, won't you?
I have to tell you, Zagreus, that it was wonderful to meet with you at last. We were so pleased to learn Persephone was safe. And Nyx, why, she's as stunning as they say. Shouldn't have lied to us about your parentage, but I know things get complicated here, and that what's done is done.
Delicious.
don't entirely recall what happened at that feast you threw for all of us down there, but let me tell you, I am under the impression it went smashingly. It was amazing, man. Let's have another one sometime, all right?
To my health.
Come try me. Thank the gods. Hi. Oh, sorry that you couldn't make the feast back at the house, Tisiphone. Though I don't really think it was your kind of scene. Although Ares was there, he's probably done some murders, right?
Murder. Murder.
No murder. Never enough. Nowhere to go but up. Oh. I have to say, Mother, that was a clever plan. Convincing Father to finally let somebody have some fun around here.
Well, I'm glad it worked out for the best. There's just one thing that happened that I ought to tell you about, son. No secrets between us and all. This is quite difficult for me to say.
It's about Demeter, isn't it? You two were talking half the night. She wants you to come home with her, doesn't she? You'll always be her little one, something like that.
Indeed. Something like that. You're quite perceptive, have I ever told you, Zagreus? But yes, my mother, she was quite conflicted. Didn't know whether to smite me or to hold me. Maybe both. And yes, she asked that I come home. To my responsibilities.
So, you're leaving? No, Mother, you can't be leaving. You just got here.
Oh, it's not as bad as that. It's just... if we are to keep the peace down here, then I must spend some time up there. Every so often. But I shall always return in no time at all. I promised Hades, and I promise you.
Well then, when are you going to go?
Soon, Zagreus. Perhaps by the time you're back.
I don't suppose I can come with you, can I?
You know the surface isn't good for you. Besides, you're needed here. But if you really want to see it for yourself someday, who knows? Perhaps eventually we'll figure out a way.
I'm going to miss you, Mother.
I'm going to miss you too, son.
I never stopped to think about why pomegranates grew here in the underworld. Mother's doing from before then. And all that stuff she told the Olympians about how they bind you to this place. It's all nonsense.
You know full well that the pomegranates in my realm hold a certain power beyond the tartness of their taste, boy. The Queen, she has a way with plants, you see. A bit of her own mother's gift, applied more sensibly.
You kept them growing all this time, flourishing even because of her.
They are very easy to maintain.
You raised him well, O Knight. You know that, I hope. Though, I can't imagine even you could have expected this outcome. Thank you for making all this possible. For all of us.
You are to thank for this outcome as much as I. Perhaps more so. For I have little choice but to serve this house. I was created in this realm, and it is everything to me. But you, your loyalty could not have been assumed.
Oh, I don't know. I felt I had no choice either except to serve this house. At least at first. But in training the prince, preparing him, I felt like I was living for something again. As strange as that may sound.
Nevertheless, given the circumstances of your life and servitude, you need not have given so much of yourself. The greatness of your mortal days followed you into death.
You are most kind, O Knight.
Offer means to quench my thirst, my friend. A wonder that I have such feelings even now.
Now that you've started singing once again, I figured it was thirst-inducing work. Your music stirs so many souls around here, mate. that nectar. Here's what I caught. Always a pleasure. What's cooking? Sure, why not? Pleasure doing business with you, Fates. I guess I'm glad Skelly's not permanently dead. Skelly, while I know your services have already been paid in full, your sources ought to know you've been doing an excellent job. So much so I wanted to give you this.
Is that a vintage bottle of ambrosia, pal? I never even thought I'd get to try a thing like that. I mean, what am I here? You know what? I want you to have this. To symbolize our friendship and in case you ever need a hand out there.
Skelly, mate. You really shouldn't have. Do you have any idea how hard to find this is?
Less prattle, more battle, boyo. Give me all you got.
New keepsake. That ought to liven things up. All set. Uncle Poseidon, sometimes I wonder what my life would have been like had you been part of it sooner. Your encouragement, your enthusiasm, it means a lot. To you, this ambrosia's been to hell and back.
Oh, but isn't this a kingly offering indeed, my little Hades? I know how difficult it must have been to get, so distant from Olympus as you are. I'll never understand how come your father's cruel to you. For if you were my son, I would be proud. Proud anyway, but you get the idea. Positively raucous time down there with your old father and Persephone when she at sight. I never thought I'd see her again. So then we're one big happy family at last. But you've a job to do, and we upon Olympus will do our fair share.
Hades. Speak then. What is on your mind? I can decipher some of it without your telling, but would rather hear it from you voluntarily.
Master Chaos, the goddess Nyx, she seems to want to speak with you again. I wonder, would you maybe contact her sometime? She seems convinced it is your move to make if you so choose.
The goddess Nyx wishes to hear from me. Now that is unexpected, son of Hades, and I wonder if perhaps this is a jest of yours. Though your intentions evidently are sincere, then I shall make no promises in this, except that I am considering the possibility.
How about some other boons instead?
Yes, then.
Look who.
Hey, sir.
Oh, but this is just too much for me, Your Highness. Thank you, really. I don't know how I can ever repay you.
How about you keep on helping me not die as quickly as I might have otherwise? Deal? Hey, sir. I've always wondered, what were you like back when you were alive? Were you always this wise?
Might surprise you, Highness. I have a bit of royalty in me myself. Not on your level, mind, but I was very much a king. Though, I'll be honest, I wasn't much of a good man.
Huh. I thought I sensed the royalty in you. Although I can't imagine you as anything besides the gentleman I know you for, my friend.
Well, that is awful kind of you to say. Though I would like to think my punishment here wasn't without warrant. At least I've had a lot of time to think it through. Certainly, Highness.
Some darkness.
Until next time, all right?
All right, Doomstone.
Skelly, help! I shall answer the call, boyo. What's all this riffraff? Yeah, come get me and all that.
Ugh, that blasted Doomstone.
Hello? Looks like you ran smack into the Doomstone out in Tartarus. Thing gives me the creeps. Next time, try standing perfectly still. That way it'll all be over that much faster.
Makes sense.
Pardon the interruption, everyone.
So, what happened when Mother first arrived, if I may ask? Some of your residents seem to remember the Queen from before, yet the Olympians just never found out.
They had no jurisdiction here. No knowledge of our goings-on. Well, Hermes did perhaps, but in a very limited capacity. As far as anybody knew beyond this realm, our queen was Nyx. Ask nothing more of this.
All right, all right.
Achilles, would you tell me something more of Patroclus? You mentioned you were very close.
We could have been no closer. The ashes of our bodies yet mingled together somewhere on the surface there. What can I tell you, lad? I loved him with all my heart. And he left me too soon.
But now you're both here in the underworld. Can't you go seek him out? Or alter your arrangement with my father?
I tried, lad. I have tried. On both accounts. What you propose is not that simple, it turns out. But I shall tell you what. When next you see Patroclus on your journeys, you keep speaking to him for me, won't you?
I'll do what I can.
Hi! You'll get them next time, Prince. I'm sure of it. I think.
Hey, mate. What do you say we share this over in the lounge?
Oh, certainly, why? I don't see why not. I mean, it's not as though I've got something to do that isn't that. And anyways, I oughtn't have looked back. I mean, the moral of the story is to not look back when you are told not to look back. You understand, don't you, my friend?
Don't look back, huh? I'll try not to. Though you can't be blamed for doing it yourself just the one time. What happened to you, it wasn't fair, if you ask me.
I quite enjoyed our outings, Zagreus, so I suppose I shall be seeing you around.
Take care, mate. What's new, Skelly?
I knew it.
Should take my spear. That's as much heat as I can get from this. That's as bad as this gets.
Meaning that a fancy weapon there or what?
Keepsakes hold power. Should help. What could go wrong? Hi, Aphrodite.
To think your father and that sweet Persephone, they were together down there all along. I was so certain that your father's heart was cold. That's just the thing with love, dearest, that sometimes it surprises even me.
Love and loss.
Forgot something.
Ow, looks like you got blasted to bits by an explosive urn last time. We keep some really nasty shades all bottled up in those, but if you so much as touch them, boom!
Noted.
What I attempted to tell you, Nyx, is I am grateful for our long-standing collaboration here. My rule was thrust upon you and your kin. By all rights, you ought to have undermined my every move. I often thought you would. Yet once Olympus and I severed ties, you stood by me still.
I am the night itself, as you well know, Hades. As I declared to you when first we met, I shall stand by your side so long as you remain the fate-appointed ruler of this realm.
I shall require no additional reminders. Know in turn that I shall always oversee this realm to the full extent of my ability.
You have my gratitude.
The honor is mine.
Dusa. What's going on, Skelly?
Been waiting over here.
What's the worst that could happen?
Your place is here, and nowhere else. The same as it is mine. There's naught of any worth to see beyond this realm besides.
Oh, I don't know. The surface is quite nice.
Lady Aphrodite.
No need to worry any longer, dearest. I bring you strength and comfort, and I shall be watching every step of yours most carefully.
Wretches. What now? Out of my sight. How? All right. Father, how are you doing without Mother around? Will she be all right on Olympus?
Clearly, she is more than capable of handling herself. And we here have been well accustomed to not having her about.
So everything's back to normal then? That sounds lovely.
Nothing is normal anymore. Besides, she shall return. Knowing that she shall return, is that not sufficient for you? Be patient, for once.
Glad you're handling it fine.
She has departed once again, your birth mother, the Queen. Although it was not as difficult to see her off this time, knowing she shall return.
It must be difficult for her, returning to Olympus. She had no love for it at all. I hope she'll be all right.
Do not despair. We have ways of watching over her. Not that I expect anything untoward to happen, but, well, with your family, one learns to take precautions, as you know.
I'll miss her.
So shall I. But it shall not be long, I think.
I am indebted to you, Zagreus, both for your friendship and embarrassment of generosity.
And I, in turn, am indebted to you, Orpheus, for your calm demeanor and ability to accept life's greatest challenges. You inspire me, and I wish you the best.
Hey, how's it going?
All right, one more time.
Since last time, anything of interest? You'll have to fill me in once you break free, dearest.
My heart is full.
How careless of me.
Each time I die like that.
Those Catholic companion things you have from Nyx, or whoever they ended up with, I know they have been benefiting you.
Yeah, well, I'm to attempt to escape this place by any means necessary, right? I figure if I can call on Olympus for aid, maybe some of my friends can help me in a pinch as well.
Not what I mean. Some of your friends have been reluctant to engage against me during our scuffles on the surface. Know that I have authorized them to proceed if necessary.
Wait, really? You're saying it's okay for your own loyal subjects to side against you up there? You won't take it out on them?
I consider it an expansion of their responsibilities. Now go.
A word, child. Child, I know not exactly what you did, but I detected faintly an attempt by Chaos to reach out to me. A message merely at the edges of my consciousness, yet I felt certain it was there. But I could not discern it otherwise. What does Chaos want from me?
I think Chaos wishes to re-establish contact with you, Nyx. The two of you drifted apart from one another, so I think I can imagine. I lost touch with Thanatos a while, but that was nothing in comparison to this. Isn't this some way you can reconnect?
Now that the house is strong and this realm orderly, I do not know. But I shall think upon it, child. Leave me, please.
That's a good word.
I'm asking for it. Modified. Numbskulls.
What?
Tell me in brief, boy. Our own upon Olympus. Are they continuing to aid you as expected?
Still showing up and lending their support. I think some of them are a little disappointed I'm not planning to come join them, though I think they understand now that they owe the underworld a debt. We all have to do our part looking after the mortals, whether alive or dead.
Indeed. I half expected they would disappoint. Abandon you to toil on your own. At least thus far, they've honored their commitment then.
They have.
Go and serve this house.
Bye, Nyx. What's going on, Skelly? The pact is sealed.
I suspect we'll have ourselves a most exciting time together, you and I. Just do your best and it'll all be fine.
One more chamber.
Thought I'd just pop.
Well.
Darkness guide you, child.
You take care.
Let's go with this one.
My keepsakes. All set. Again.
Upon my name, you lack the cheerfulness of Hypnos and the competence of Thanatos, but have more willfulness than both combined.
Guess that's a compliment.
Lady Aphrodite.
Hello again there, little godling. Let's get to it, I want what you want. There's no further need for words.
Zagreus, my grandson. I can scarce believe it still. To think that Kore, or Persephone, my daughter, she had been with foster brother Hades all this time. A match I wouldn't have expected or approved. That's why she left. How blasted hearts do what they want.
as well.
After some consideration and on your recommendation, I intuitively need to make contact with the goddess Nyx again. She is quite distant from me now, of course. If you happen to know, did she receive the message well? Respond.
Well, Master Chaos, she can be a little difficult to read at times, but I got the impression she was quite surprised, even excited to have heard from you again. She said that she would think about how to respond, or whether to respond.
I see. Well, she shall find a way if it is warranted. I always did expect the world from her. There were times when I expected her to shine as bright as day, where she is night. When she achieved a certain level of ability, she left, and I could not find her.
Let's see what else. A worthy trade-off. Fishing time. There. It's a Frigeli.
Specimen received.
Numbskulls. No!
I'm up. Zagreus, I'm back.
Mother.
Ah, there you are.
Welcome home, Mother. How was your trip? Things go all right with you and Demeter? With Grandmother? Still getting used to thinking of her that way.
You know, it's funny. I think she was so overwhelmed to see me again that maybe something finally changed in her. I always thought she was utterly unyielding. She asked me if I truly came here by choice, and I put her at ease.
Oh, that's a relief. Grandmother can be rather intense, but she's been kind to me and very helpful too. Do you suppose she'll ease up on the whole eternal winter thing there on the surface now that she knows you're safe?
I asked. She told me that she would. Warmth shall return to the surface. Some of the time, at least. Likely on a rigid schedule, knowing her. And perhaps not in the vicinity of our domain. She's not the sort to forgive and simply forget.
At least she forgave. It's good to see Mother's back. Not that I was too concerned, but I was definitely a little concerned.
I shared in that particular concern. And yes, it is good the Queen has once again returned. And she shall have to depart again before we know it, so cherish your time with her, boy.
Zagreus.
Zagreus.
I know what must be done regarding Chaos and myself, my child. It is not often that I ask for your assistance, but I need for you to do something for me, if you would hear me out.
Of course, Nyx. Anything. What can I do?
In the administrative chamber, you perhaps recall the Elder Sigil there. Through it, we have access directly to the darkest reaches of the realm, but not to Chaos anymore. Not currently. Though this is solvable, I think.
Wait, the sigil? But I'm not authorized to use it. It's never worked for me, and I have even less authority around here now.
That you were stripped of your authority is what makes this possible at all. It shall require a significant expenditure of darkness. Then the bridge to Chaos may be restored, so that I might travel again to visit them. Will you bring darkness to the sigil for me, please? When possible.
I'll do everything I can. Hey, maybe you can put in a request with the house contractor for me. Make it official, right?
So shall it be.
The fates have spoken. I'm back. Hey. Maximum punishment. That's as bad as this gets. What's the worst that could happen?
If you do ever get get the opportunity to spend some time up here, nephew. Oh, I shall take you on a grand tour of the surface, from the depths of my seas to the height of Olympus. Sure, maybe not today, or tomorrow, or even the next eon, but sometime we should go.
Back again.
Welcome, my...
So, are you maintaining better contact now with Uncle Zeus, Uncle Poseidon, and the rest? Oh, and is it all right for me to speak about them here?
I'm certain the superficial messages we have exchanged shall taper off with time. We have always been apart, irrespective of the distance separating us. I know Zeus is content with your mother's version of events. Thus we are at peace, for now.
Wait, what do you mean for now?
I mean only that our family is prone to causing problems for itself. Never content to leave things well enough alone. But if we have little to do with them, their quarrels, or their nonsense on Olympus, it should be of no consequence.
But their family...
Pah!
There's Nyx's work order. I'd like my darkness back. House contractor, with this gift of darkness, I decree the eldest sigil shall be restored.
You waste your time. The sigil shall never work for you.
How very thoughtful, child.
boyo.
maxed out already. Alright, I'm ready.
At last, the bridge to chaos is restored. Thank you so very much, my child. I shall be going then, and I shall presently return. Please have no fear. And now, farewell. I shall bring Chaos your kindest regards.
Please do. Until next time, Nyx.
I'm up!
The eldest sigil should be fully powered up for Nyx.
Your troubles with your mother were resolved. Persephone, I mean. To think I led all of my family to believe your mother was the goddess Nyx instead. It seems I was an unwitting accomplice to a bit of a deception there. But Nyx, I know she merely tried to help.
Wretches. Phew. secrets of the Twin Fists. Perfect fit. Welcome.
Skelly, don't think I'm supposed to be here.
More. So how is crusty old Hades faring down there of late, nephew? Fewer worries there upon his brow? That underworld of yours all running smoothly and all that? We'll keep on pitching in from over here. Least we can do.
I wish.
I'll just hang out a while.
Hard to see in all that red. I got one. A fine catch. Here again.
Hey, back when we had that feast there, man, I hope I didn't, make for any inconveniences or anything down there, did I?
Nice and cool. Nothing. Vast riches. Not much time left.
It's him, Baldy.
Hello, sir. Sisyphus, you mind my asking what you did to warrant this particular arrangement you've got here? Pushing a boulder till the end of time and all? Never heard it in your own words.
Well, it's a bit of a long story, Prince. My time had come, though I just wasn't ready, you might say. Your father thought he had me in his clutches, but then, shoom, I gave him the slip. Your father's henchman, Thanatos, he'll back me up on that.
Outsmarted Thanatos, that's amazing. What happened then?
Turns out your father doesn't like us mortals cheating death. Eventually they found me, so now I'm stuck here with my boulder friend. I push old Baldy up the hill to the beat of the Fury's whips, then he tumbles down, and then we go again.
So then you're stuck forever. No reprieve. That's terrible. Wish there was something I could do to help.
You save those sympathies for someone else, Your Highness. I could be Prometheus, spending an eternity having my liver gobbled up. But instead, I get to stay in shape and have these chats with you. Now, I'd better get back to it. You got it.
All right.
You'll go all the way this time, Bob. This is it. Oof, that was a little too much heat.
Huh?
Dusa?
I am Prince. I wanted to say goodbye because it's my last day. Or night. Anyway, it's really been a pleasure knowing you and working here, and so...
Wait, what exactly happened? Your last day or night? What is all this? You're really leaving? Why?
I lost my job. Miss Nix, it's her final word, and so I need to go before I make things any worse. Farewell, Highness. Farewell.
Wait! Nix. Damn it. Here's the latest cat, chef. Seems fair enough. Bye, everyone. Need all the firepower I can get. Fix that for you. Come on, you knuckleheads. Got a bite. They got a hellfish.
I wish to tell you once again I had a splendid time during our recent shared festivities, my kin. At last, I've finally seen your death-filled realm firsthand. I learned a great deal. And I look forward to learning more from our successful collaboration.
Never enough of these back at the house. Numbskulls? Again, huh? Skelly.
Hey, what's going on?
All who stand against you, noble cousin. I and your relatives upon Olympus shall assist you in so doing.
Athena's power.
Glad to be of service.
go meet Master Chaos. Nyx, you're here.
I thank you for this, child. My greetings to you, child. How unusual that we should come in contact here. Chaos and I had quite a bit of catching up to do. Please go about your business, and I shall see you back inside the house in time. Provided you return there, of course. And thank you for this, once again.
It was my pleasure. Take care of each other.
It pleases me immensely, son of Hades, to have seen the goddess Nyx again. With a significant amount of time that has elapsed since last this happened, told sufficiently old pains, I think. Thus it becomes a basis on which our connection may, in time, take shape again.
How about a different set of choices?
It's acceptable.
Tough break.
Too bad, boy.
Zagreus, I know you're upset about what happened between Nyx and Dusa. Before you ask, I need to respect Nyx's space and authority on this one, all right?
Well, yeah. Achilles, what happened between Nyx and Dusa? Dusa's really gone?
Nyx cut her off, lad. I'm sorry. I know you cared about her. I was as surprised as you when I found out. I knew that Nyx had her concerns about Dusa's propensity to overwork herself, but this wasn't the step I was expecting.
Propensity to overwork herself? You really think that's what this was about? I can't shake the feeling it's my fault. Nyx didn't want her talking to me, as though she's beneath me or something. What am I going to do?
Look, I don't have all the information on this one, and neither do you from the sound of things. Nyx loves you and respects you. I trust she would want to know how this affects you.
I'll talk to her. What's for breakfast? Look at what I caught, chef. Fair market value. I'll buy that. Here's the gemstones. I'll take that deal. Think I'll take it. Let's have that nectar. This one's for you, Three Fates. Nyx, this was the least I could do.
Thank you.